So much happens between the start and end of a chapter that it can be a daunting task to try and predict events in between. In this video, I will attempt to predict how Chapter 7 will play out based on the current storyline and elements of the metaverse. Any video concerning Chapter 7 must start by discussing the members of the Seven. Just as we spent the whole of Chapter 6 chasing a Zero Shard, I theorize that we will spend the duration of Chapter 7 reassembling the members of the Seven. No easy task considering the fate of many of these members. We know that the Order is already on Golden Coast Island, but we must look elsewhere for other Seven members' whereabouts. Specifically, we must turn to Fortnite OG, where a Seven member has recently burst back into existence. The Visitor seemingly broke free of the Chrome from whence he was imprisoned at the end of Chapter 3. This version of the Visitor has all of his memories intact, and could very well make his way onto our current Chapter 7 island. As far as OG is concerned, future seasons will likely involve new versions of the Scientist and Paradigm, both of which may also recognize Chapter 7 as a parallel reality, and break through. The Order also made it a point to mention her long-lost sister, the Imagined, while recording her voice logs. Bearing in mind that they are both the children of Geno, it would not surprise me if we saw the charismatic leader of the Imagined Order fully emerge for the first time in-game. It's also very possible that he was able to somehow save the Imagined from the effects of falling into the Zero Point. So far, according to these theories, we have a Chapter 7 that in the coming months will be populated by, at the very least, half the members of the Seven, and possibly a vengeful Geno, aiming to re-establish his control over the Zero Point. We might begin to see a map transform with 7 POIs and Imagined Order strongholds, a conflict as old as the storyline itself. We also have to take into account that the past Imagined Order exists underneath the OG map, and is keenly aware that something is off with reality. When Jones pulls the red cube through reality to defeat the Dark Presence, both the Visitor and the Imagined Order on OG could have locked on to his coordinates. Another prediction for Chapter 7 is that Jones's actions during Zero Hour have lasting consequences that we will begin to see. There is a prevailing theory that we will see the OG Ice King make his way onto the Chapter 7 island, a deity of incredible power, but one also seeking to keep others from exploiting it. He may make his way to Chapter 7 to help us ward off the unimaginable darkness of the last reality. He may have felt Jones rifting the red cube, or even the Devourer, from within his icy prison. This could have tipped him off to our current whereabouts. So Chapter 7 looks like it will be defined by clashing groups of immense power and completely different ideologies. We will see the power struggle of the Seven versus the Imagined Order and the last reality. Speaking of the last reality, that's where my final prediction comes into play. I predict that this year's Fortnitemares will center around the Nothing. Many past Fortnitemares have featured members of the last reality at the helm. These have included the Storm King, the Cube Queen, the Herald, and the Dark Presence. This time, we will face a force of pure devastation. Whatever the Traveler is doing right now, he is preparing us to be harvested by an all-consuming force. The question is, can we put aside our petty looper squabbles to finally overcome such a menace to reality? My prediction is that this upcoming chapter finale will be one of such high stakes. We will need everyone on deck for this one. Thank you all for watching and for helping us to hit 1,000 subs and beyond. Stay tuned for an uptick of content this year, and we will see you very soon.